to YouTube on my big tablet. YouTube. Sorry, I'm taking forever. Oops, wrong one. Derp live. Golly gee, I'm slow. Yay! I'm always so excited when the audio is working. Let's see. I'm still kind of slow today. Still feeling sluggish, but it's still no excuses. I got to get outside. 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 4 degrees Celsius. So it's a lovely day. So let's get on over here to the gymnasium, our Alaskan outdoor gymnasium. Here we go. Let's put the camera right about here, as I could play actually with a real tripod that actually works. This is awesome sauce. I love it. Okay, tighten it, not too much. Here we go. Get the shot. We got the bear in it, and this snow is melting. It's nice. It's lovely, lovely to have it melting. All righty, let's put this over here. I am tired today, like I said. We got Maddie and Benny. Hey, Tom, feeling a slow day. Yes, it feels like a slow Sunday. Tom, good to see you here. In 3 weeks, I'll be on your time zone. I booked a trip today. April is very, very full. Let's see. This looks good so far. Yeah, I'll go with this. Let's see. Maybe I could. Man, this tarp has seen better days, hasn't it? But hey, Betty, and hey, Barrel Maddie. Get that ice off of there. There we go. I can't complain. This is free because I got it at the dump for free. So I'm not going to complain about the quality of this thing. Didn't have to pay for it. That's the whole goal of no excuses. Don't pay for anything. Don't pay for the exercise bike. I paid $50 for the Nordic Track, but everything free. Hi, Miss Asya Kids. Hey, how's it going? It's a slow Sunday here in North Pole, Alaska. But yes, I booked another trip for April. Alaska Air had every quarter of the year, every quarterly, they offer 50% discount on the air miles to places overseas. And I always wait for those and jump on them. So in 3 weeks, I'm flying to Ireland. Don't know what I'm going to do there. I don't know where I'll be in 3 weeks, moving house, putting everything in storage, and I'll figure out where to live. Oh, okay. Yep. I've lived that life, putting everything in storage and then figuring out the next thing. But I'll be in Ireland for 3 days. It's a mile run. I'm using the miles that I earned from the Hawaii trip, and the round trip ticket cost 35,000 air miles, which, like I said, I earned those from the Hawaii trip, and $79.81. So I'm going to try to keep this trip very, 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 very cheap. Under $200 is the goal. That is the complete goal. Well, no, wait. Accommodations for 3 nights at a hostel. Food. Okay, let's keep it at $300. $100 a day. Round trip ticket, hotel, accommodations, and food. So $100 a day. $300 trip. That's the goal. Okay. Nice. Never been to Ireland. Yeah, my husband was gonna go, but his passport expires on June 1st. And he doesn't want to risk going out of country where you have to have that 6 months minimum before your passport expires. Mine expires November 1st. So I'm golden. I can go. So I'm going to do the mile run. It's a really quick trip there. It's 14 and a half hours from Fairbanks, Alaska to Ireland, which is awesome for me. And I'll be earning some miles. Yep, $100 a day should be fine, I reckon. Yeah, so that's for the airfare too. The airfare was $79.81. And then I want to spend very little on food. That's not necessary. I'll bring my porridge. I just need a kettle and water. And accommodations, like I said, I'm going to try staying at a hostel. I've never stayed at a hostel, or I might stay at an Airbnb outside of Dublin. I don't know if I want to go into Dublin or outside of Dublin. So I'm kind of on the fence of what I want to do. Let's see. And Lisa says, have a good day. Thank you, Lisa. Let's see. Beryl Maddie says, I've never been to Alaska or Ireland. Well, when you get older, or if your parents want to take you, it's exciting to travel. So it looks like you have nice parents, Maddie. I see you in your videos, your dad's always dancing with you, and that's so cool, I think. So, yep, traveling is one of my favorite things to do. I grew up traveling, and I just love traveling. But I like doing it for cheap. I don't like to spend a lot of money when I travel. It makes me grumpy. Tom, they'll probably have great soups there. Ah, yeah, soup. I don't know what I'll eat. I just kind of wing it, especially when I'm traveling solo, doing a mile trip or a content run. That's kind of what this is going to turn into. It's just a 4-day thing because, you know, it's three nights in Ireland and time zone change and all that. So it's a total of the 13th to the 17th of April. But I got 3 trips now booked in April. I leave for Juneau, Alaska, to shoot the Indigenous Games, traditional Indigenous Games, which is basically a weekend trip. And it's actually 3 days, actually. And then Ireland, and then Adak, Alaska, towards the end of April. And that's a 4-night trip. And they're all going to be fantastic, fun trips with amazing, fun content, especially the ones in Alaska. I love shooting content in Alaska, but I also love shooting content when I travel, especially as an older person. How I travel as an older person with medical conditions, how I pace myself. I don't try to go squish everything in I can. I try just to slow down, go with the vibe, and just chill. And if I don't see everything, oh well, I can come back another time because I try to travel for cheap. I've been waiting to go to Ireland because I was waiting for it to be this cheap. So it looks like, you know, I get these deals really quick. It's just I watch like a hawk for a long time before I pounce on something. So the next quarterly thing will happen in 3 more months with Alaska Air. And they'll announce the next 50% discount overseas trip. They give like 6 destinations, and Ireland was the best value of them all. Last year, the last quarter trip, it was Taiwan was the best value, and that's how I went to Taiwan, Okinawa, and Tokyo. Or no, I didn't go to Tokyo. I went to Fukuoka and Osaka, Kyoto. It's because we jumped on, again, another 50% discount air mile special. And air miles I love because once you start traveling, everything kind of compounds on each other with earning the air miles. And then we pay all of our bills with our Alaska Air card. So everything just kind of compounds. And the miles just keep adding up and adding up and adding up. Globetrotter, yes, Tom. A travel hacker Globetrotter. Like I said, I do not like to pay a lot of money to travel. It makes me very, very grumpy. But I do travel smartly. I do have plenty set aside if I have to have an emergency to where I need to plunk down a whole bunch of money. I'm ready for that too. I don't condone traveling on a budget when that's all the money you have. That's not safe. I did that when I was in my 20s here and there. And I remember having $5 in my pocket at the airport. And I missed my flight, or the flight was canceled or something like that. And that's all I had. And it was at that point I realized, wait, I can't travel if I have just $5 in my pocket and that's it. You know, because something could happen like this. And I had no credit cards then. And I was hungry. So what I did was in the morning, because I had to sleep in the airport that night waiting for the flight. I think it was Portland Airport. And I didn't want to risk using it on the vending machine. So I just held on that $5 like that was going to get me through whatever I needed to get through. And then in the morning, what I did was my flight was confirmed. I was going to go where I needed to get back home. And I took that $5 and I bought a black coffee for a couple dollars, whatever it was. And I got a whole bunch of sugar packs, and coffee and cream and all that. But I had the sugar packs, so in case I got hungry, I could eat the sugar packs to give me some calories. And then from that day on, like I said, that was my young 20s. I was like 20 years old. From that day on, it stuck with me that I should never travel that way ever again. And it did happen one more time. And I was in my late 20s and I was traveling really stupidly. And I had timed it out to where I had just enough gas money to get to my destination. And then a snowstorm hit and I had to buy chains. It was mandatory. And I was like, no. So those two lessons taught me a valuable lesson as I was growing up in my adult years traveling, to never get that stuck again. So I'm always ready for anything now when I travel, especially with the medical stuff happening. Oh, did I give some hearts? Oh, thank you. But for me, I travel now because I can. Not because I have money to travel, but because I'm not in a hospital. I'm not waiting for the next surgery, or the next surgery is scheduled, or the kidneys are failing, or so that's why I travel as much as I can now. I travel in between doctor appointments. I've stacked all my doctor appointments next month so that nothing conflicts with these travel dates. So that's why I travel a lot, because I can. Not hooked up to a hospital bed, chained down. Funniest American bike. Nice. American bike. I don't get it. Mr. Benny. Oh no. I'm a little bit burnt because I'm not in the sun. It's kind of just like not nice. Oh, yo, have a great day from Ireland. Awesome sauce, Gerard. I'm gonna be in Ireland in 3 weeks. Yay, that's super cool. So I'm gonna have a little bit of fun in Ireland, and I have the Irish name and the red hair too. So my name was changed when I was born, and the red hair was blazing in all its glory when I was born. My parents decided to give me an Irish name, so that's where the name Katie came from. Just Katie, not Catherine, not Kathleen, not Catherine, just Katie. Yep. Brianna! Hey, Brianna! Good to see ya. You're not really funny, bud. Oh, I know what you're saying that too. Okay, I get it, Betty. Hi. And Betty says someone's username is Funny's American and they were being mean, so I moved their comment and told them to be nice. I always love it when a youngin gets to have that control to be able to self-police a community like this. It's nice. I like it. I see we have some standing water in our tarp above me. But I don't know. Brianna, don't slip and fall, Katie. Okay, let's back it up so I can get all this tarp clear. Gosh, the sun is nice, isn't it? Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna go get the shovel and do this right. I'm gonna make sure the shot is okay. Okay, I'll be right back. I got the shovel over here, and I got to get this. Ooh, I'm starting to feel kind of some pain. I don't want to push it, but I am getting tired and feeling pain. But it is a slow Sunday, right? So, all right, I've got my broken tripod here, and I got my drum cymbal stand with the roller to be able to use it as something that I've been using it for. Okay, ice, baby. Yeah, it's so satisfying, I tell you. Why is that so satisfying? There's more though. I'll make sure the shot over there. Okay. There we go. Gosh, it's nice having a tripod that works correctly. Whoa. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm tired, guys. I am pushing it. But I got on the bicycle, the bicicleta. Here we go. Oh, I thought there was a whole bunch of stuff right there. There's not. Boo. Looks like we got it all cleared. Whew. Yeah, I'm tired. Okay, this is the sucky part of Crohn's disease and kidney problems and this dang infection. At least some of the pain is gone, so that's good. I'm glad about that. Oh wait, I got a chair here. I can just sit in the chair, you know. Let's get the whatchamacall thingy bingy, the tablet, because I do got to get outside, get this fresh air, since fresh air is so good for you. I'm still in my pajamas too. It is a lazy day. Ah, just the neighbors coming. Very, very lazy day. I gotta be careful of the ice. Okay. Here we go. Gonna take it slow. And let's see how that looks. Whew. Yeah, I always think, oh yeah, I have all this energy. I can do all this stuff. And I just barely bicycle and I'm tired. So that's what I think when I get to Ireland and when I get to Juneau and ADAC this next month. I'm going to go very slow. Not going to push it. Oh, goodness. We got Benny saying, be right back. Tom, no mosquitoes there. Not yet. Nope, too cold for mosquitoes. Or are they like snow mosquitoes the size of cats? No mosquitoes yet, thank goodness. But when we see the first mosquito, that means summer is here. They love standing water here. Yes, same here. It's amazing how the mosquitoes, when they first start to hatch, they're the slow, dumb ones. You can catch them easy. Then they get more stealth as each batch. Let's see. Brianna, oh, we got little mommy too. Hi, little mommy. I still have fun watching your videos. Your shorts are so cute. You always make me want to go and get the foods that you're eating. I'm not a shopper for shopping for clothes and stuff like that and discount things, but food, yeah. I love your food videos. Let's see, Brianna said, I had to say it right, correct? When I saw you comment back to me saying, Brianna, and I can just hear the way you say my name. I was reading that comment. I can't help it. It just fits so perfect. And then hello to little mommy. Gerard, you need to drink some pure water. Oh yeah, I do. I have in my house, I have, what's it called? We don't have city water. We have well water out here at North Pole, and it has multiple filters on it. So I've got good water here. I'm tired. Hey, aw, says little mommy. Let's see. I just feel like doing this and just taking a nap would be great. But I am glad that I got outside and got on the exercise bike for a little bit. That was fun. I'm glad I did that. I'm just watching me on this. It looks like I live in a tarp behind me. Yeah, that's where I live. I'm a true Alaskan. I live under a tarp. No, it's always funny when people think, they say, be careful. And I'm like, I'm in a subdivision with houses. Because some of my shots look like I'm deep in the woods, which I am, because a moose could walk right here. It's very common. So, yeah. But anyhow, I got to start studying and figuring out what the heck I'm going to do in Ireland for 3 days. Knowing me, I might just, I told my husband, I'll probably get to Ireland and get to my accommodations and go and sleep. It's weird when I go to foreign countries by myself, where I do solo travel, I take a whole different pace. I take a pace that fits my medical needs and my medical energy and lack of energy. And I'm able just to relax and not think of my travel companions with me, my husband or my kids. I can just focus on me. So it's I get really relaxed when I travel solo. So unless it's something like where I'm going down to Juneau in a week and a half, and I'll be there specifically to shoot 4 separate content type things. One of them, I'll be sleeping in the airport in Anchorage overnight. And I'll show how to do that and the best places and talk about the Anchorage airport and how amazing it is. And then Juneau, I'll be shooting the Indigenous traditional games and focus just on those 2 days of shoot. Also meet up with a subscriber who is also Slash family. Found that out because in Alaska, everybody's related to each other if you're Indigenous, some way, shape, or form with either in-law or cousin. And then coming back will be another separate content where I'll be flying from Juneau to Yakutat, Cordova, Anchorage, Fairbanks. And I want to capture that whole leg. So that's, what was I talking about that for? Oh, because that trip I'll be solo, but I'll be very focused on getting the content. So that's going to be like a work one. Let's see. Brianna says, I'm currently outside as well, and I feel like just taking a nap on the chair. Exactly. It's just what, it's just like, oh, just enjoy the sun. I was watching videos where they say you should be making eye contact with the camera, but I'm going to have to go like this to do that. Tom, accidental sleep stream, lol. I see people do that. I would look a hot mess because my husband's taking pictures of me sleeping, like where my dog is, you know, cuddle up on me, or my dog's cuddling me when I'm sleeping, and I just like, you know, a hot mess. Oh goodness. Well, today is just gonna be a slow, do nothing day. I might cook. Thinking of just cooking some hamburgers for the family. I got some hamburgers in the freezer, and I might just call it good. I think everybody has today off, I think, in my house. I'm not sure. But gonna have to make some food. And I really am trying to make eye contact with the camera, but it's like, you know, burning my retina. Oh goodness. Okay, well, I should probably get inside and cook dinner and drink some water because I feel tired now after doing that. I feel kind of some pain too. Take some my medications and start trying to figure out this next April. A lot of stuff happening. I got to figure out my where I'm going to stay in Ireland now. Not sure, really not sure, because I know I'm going to go back. My husband and I want to go back together, but we'd have to get the passports renewed. So this is the last trip I'm going to get international on my passport, and then I got to renew it. My husband and I will do that together and get them with the expiration dates closer to each other instead of further apart. So that'll work out good. But so yeah, I'm just like, the sun is putting me into a nice relaxed state. But anyway, I better get going and say, Cleana, thank you for joining me. Cleana, thank you very much for joining me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And it should be another lovely day here in Alaska, is the hope. And thumbs up from Tom. And if let's see, yeah, my time zone change is only going to, oh, actually no, I go backwards an hour when I go to Adak, Alaska, because that's closer to Japan than it is. It's an hour behind. It's on Hawaii Aleutian time zone. But let's see, sorry to tell you, but Ireland is very expensive. Yes, Gerard, I think you've told me that before. I'm thinking of not staying in Dublin. Thinking of staying outside of Dublin and just a Airbnb or bed and breakfast. I'm just going to be 3 nights doing an air mile run to earn the air miles. So, and just to see a little bit of Ireland, and then my husband and I will go take a longer trip, probably in September is my best guess. But on the bright side, Gerard, Alaska is very expensive too. I've looked at your prices of hotels, and they are a lot cheaper than Alaska. So, with that said, Ireland is still cheaper for Alaskans, which is a blessing for us, but a curse because Alaska is very expensive. But so, but we have high wages, so not too difficult. But yeah, from Navan Comith, what's that? Oh, you're from Navan Comith. I don't know what that is. What is that, Gerard? Is that a region, a district? Because I'm not very familiar with Ireland per se, and its demographics and districts. I'll give it a few moments here. County, Meath. Oh, Meath County. Okay, Meath. Since I just have 3 days, I have been looking north of the airport and coastal, northeast of the airport, the Dublin airport. So I think that I might actually migrate northeast away from Dublin because I saw the airport is north of Dublin. Yes. Okay. So I hear that a lot from people. I've been watching some YouTube videos, and a lot of people from Ireland say, stay out of Dublin, just don't bother. So I'm like, okay. Might take people's advice on that because it's kind of similar to Alaska, where Anchorage is great, Fairbanks is great, but you get out there in the middle of nowhere. That's a little bit more fun, in my opinion. But it's very, very expensive here. Very expensive. Tourists complain about that all the time. But oh well. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Koyana, and thank you so much. And let's see. Yes, make sure I keep up with the comments. Okay, so bye-bye. Thank you so much. Oh, I get my tired old body up. Okay, Koyana.